What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Did my stuff post? I'm running behind today. I know normally I post before I go live. Well, there we go. We got the live now post up. There we go. How's everyone doing? I feel like it's been a while since I've been on here by myself and just chatted with you guys. So, what's up? There's actually a lot to talk about. I mean, not that there's ever lack of things to talk about, but a lot has happened in the last week. So, let me take a sip of water now because yeah. Anyways, who's here? What's up, Hokies? I see you. Hi, Lulu. ABC Cinema, what is up? Hi, Americus. How are you? What's your question? Who's the best female spy slash assassin in a movie? Ooh, we'll go back to that one. We'll go back to that one. I think that's a good question. Chat, what do you think? Happy almost Halloween season. What's up, Andrew? Hi, Trey. Nathan Evans, what's up? Wicked should have been cast as Snow White. Aw, thank you. I am kind of tan though. But I appreciate that. That was a very nice compliment. Thank you. What's up, Tara? Tara, did you send me a dress? I feel like it was you. You sent me an Audrey Hepburn dress. It's really cute. I'm guessing it was Tara because I opened it and it was from Etsy. And I'm sitting there looking up the company. I'm like, did this company send me a dress? Because it didn't say anything. And I'm like, wait, because it was from Etsy, so you couldn't like personalize a message. Um, anyways. Oh, did you already Americus is like, I already answered it. Where? Ah, okay. Okay, gotcha. I don't know, man. That's kind of hard. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. It's still up on Rumble, which that reminds me. I have to share that I am also live. Did Rumble go through? Am I live on there? Let's see. I am. Thank you. Oh, I see you over there, Hokies. What's up? Let me share this on my thing, but I'm also live on Rumble. So go figure. I got uh a claim from posting that Dementor trailer, even though we were talking over it and it was just kind of playing small in the background, but Universal gave me a copyright claim for that. So I had to remove it off YouTube, but it's us talking about the trailer last week on Ladies Night. That's still up on Rumble. But I had to remove it so that Universal didn't, get all my revenue from the video just for a freaking 60-second little thing that we had going. I should have known. I know better now. Don't play any, I think that's so stupid that they do that because like don't you want people promoting your stuff? It's not like we're making a bunch of money off just for like reacting to your trailer. No, hold on. Let me post it. I'm also live on Rumble. Yeah, there's some exciting stuff to talk about today too. I'm so excited about Alien finally coming to Dead by Daylight. That is since I started playing the game, that is one of the number one killers that have been requested. Like top 3, I would say. That was you, Tara. Okay. You're wearing a dress? Gravy. Well, no judgment here as long as you're comfortable. What's up, Mark of Reality? How are you? Oh, I see some super chats in here. What is up, Big Raj? What's your super sticker say? Thumbs up. Thank you. And Maza, what's up, Maza? Thank you for becoming a member. Hold on. All right, you get something cool. Hold up.
Groovy.
Thanks, Maza. Should have done what I did with the Wonka trailer for Mando. Yeah, probably. I didn't think about it though, you know, because you're just having ladies' night. We were just chatting. I pulled it up in the background and didn't even have the sound on. And then I got a claim. I'm like, you know what? Thank you for the $2, Tara. I hinted you would need long black gloves. You're right. You did. You did. Thank you. It's nice. But at first I was like, what is this? Who sent this to me? Dan's right. He does. Thank you, Eric. Predator would be nice, but I think we were actually supposed to get Predator, but something happened because the Skull Merchant is a heck of a lot like the Predator, but I think Alien's gonna be great. They better have Ripley, but we'll get into that later when I pull up the I think I can watch the trailer for that. If I have to clip that out, I'm gonna be mad. But behavior's not really as bad as, you know, Universal and stuff. But anyways, Groovy, Furby Slayer. Uh-oh. They are. They are. That's the only big company that's ever claimed me. It was actually when Mazza and Lethal were on, we reacted to Ashley Simpson when she got caught lip syncing on Saturday Night Live. Literally, I didn't even have the music playing, and it was like 10 seconds, just that silly dance that she did. And oh God, it took me forever to get rid of it too. And it's so annoying because it takes like 2 days to remove. So it's like in that time, I mean, at that time, I wasn't monetized yet, so they didn't get anything. But if they got anything, maybe they got like 25 cents from me this time because I don't make a lot off the ads. What's up, Azur? I think they are, but it's about yeah, IP issues, I think. Yeah. Um but they might. I don't know. I just feel like because now if you play Dead by Daylight, you'll see what I mean. I did a video on it, but she's so similar. There's just a lot of similarities between her and the Predator, so I feel like that was their way of saying like this is our I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, basically America's. Yeesh. Yeah. They could do both. That'd be nice, but so the way it is, they have to pay for these rights too, so I do understand sometimes why they go around it by kind of making their own characters. Like they really want Jason Voorhees on there. Obviously, he's a classic character. They have Freddy, they have Michael Myers, they have a lot of classic characters on there. They even have Pinhead. But I'm pretty sure that the Jason Voorhees character is kind of out of the copyright hell, so to speak, because there's all that court stuff going on. Um, but they just released skins for one of their characters, the Trapper, and it's a 80s hockey mask person. I'm like, oh, I think that's them saying that we will never get Jason in the game, but who knows? Who knows? We'll hold out hope. What's up, Boss Hog? Sneezing Mazza picture. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying they got Alien. I was shocked about that. Yeah, he's in legal limbo. That's what Art the Clown, that's what Lethal wants. I don't know if they're gonna add any clown. The clown obviously that everyone wants is Pennywise, but they have their own clown, so I don't know if they're gonna add another one. They might, but we'll see. So they add every 3 months, which is another reason I like Dead by Daylight because they're really committed. Every 3 months they add a new character, and every 6 months is a new character plus a new map, and usually every other release, so every 6 months, it's also a new map. So that's what, you know what, since we're talking about it, we might as well just get into the Dead by Daylight stuff, huh? Here. Let's hold up. Let's watch this trailer. And you know what? Behavior, if you claim me, I'm gonna be really upset with you. Oh, hold on. I did not share the sound. Whoops. Boomer in it. Oh, look who's here. It's my favorite Alabama boy. Kind of brown girl. I'm really tan right now. I just don't look it because of my lights beaming on me. What's up, Cody? All right, so here we go. I'm so freaking excited for this. I hope that there's a map, which I think there's going to be a map. What's up, Mr. Insanity? A map, and they better have Ripley. If they don't have Ripley, I'm going to be really upset. But here we go. Dead by Daylight finally has the alien. I'm not even joking when I tell you that this is top 3 that people have been requesting for a licensed character. All right, here we go. I feel this is showing I think this right here is proving to us that we're gonna have a map, 'cause a spaceship map, that'd be so freaking cool. Yeah, it's gonna be so sick. I've been in my pool every day, basically next to Cody. I believe it. I see your pictures, you're a little, bronzed. Good. Loud. Oh, the cat! I didn't see that. I watched this once, and I'm like, "Wait, I wanna react to it on stream." I didn't notice the cat. Oh. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, yeah, there's a map. There's no way. If they do this, you Dead by Daylight, don't do this to me. If they do this and they have this background for the trailer and they don't fricking have the map, I'll be mad, but I'm so excited. I don't know what I don't know if they're gonna have Ripley though, because they would have to get the rights. They could do a generic Ripley, but you can't do Ripley generic. They did the same thing with Lori, which is understandable, just a blonde, because they couldn't get the rights to Jamie Lee, or maybe they just didn't wanna pay for it, and I don't blame them. I'll send you some more up-to-date news so you can see the tan. Alright, thank you, Cody. That's what you know what? You better be careful. If Mike comes in here and sees you saying that, he's still waiting. You know what he's waiting for. I gotta say it. Chat knows what he's waiting for. He said it like 20 times when he was on my channel. I wonder if the facehugger will be like, "Oh, that's a really good idea, Trey. They need to hire Trey." That would be really good. So I'm excited to check for that. They're killing it. Nick Cage, which if you don't play the game, you probably think it's the weirdest solo assassin. I don't Well, maybe the map will be like isolation, but it's just gonna be the alien is the killer, and I can't wait. We're gonna learn more. I think it said August 9th or something, so in a week. Uh, I'm so excited for this. They're crushing it. They just put out Nick Cage, and he is so funny on it. You don't expect it. It's not one of Nick Cage's characters. It's actually Nick Cage. Just Nick Cage is in Dead by Daylight. And he has some funny lines. When you go to one of the times that he says something, because he has like freaking 100 lines, you put him on the hook, and he goes, "I'm not a worm." He's so funny. I love it. All right. Well, I'll tell him he's actually on strike right now. I don't know what he's on strike from, but he's there until you send him that picture. Every studio should. Yeah, it's Trey, right? What's up, Reese? Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be Ripley, unfortunately. That would be a pleasant surprise. If they have Ripley, I'm gonna be excited. I'm getting this no matter what. I don't care. I will. Don't worry. You guys know I'll do the public test whenever it drops. I'm guessing this is gonna be the next release though, which is awesome because we just got Nick Cage this month, so that means, or no, July, basically, like the end of, like middle of July. So October, that's perfect. Listen, Behavior knows what they're doing. Their marketing team is crushing it. So in October, we're gonna get Alien, and you guys know already. I will do the public test build and show you guys how it's working. What's up, Corey? Ripley would be lit. She would. I think they so it would make sense if they don't drop her now. Maybe they're gonna do another little teaser trailer, and if she's gonna be in it, we'll see her. But I don't know. I would understand if they can't because they'd have to get the rights to Sigourney Weaver. And Ripley's too iconic of a character to just do a like what they did with Lori, like what I just said. Gravy. Hold on one second. What they did with Lori from Halloween, you could just get a generic blonde, whatever. Mikey is the star of Halloween. Ripley is the star of Alien. And we got a new member, Gravy. Thank you, Gravy. Okay, you're gonna get this. Thank you, Gravy. Yeah, so that's why I think they might not have her because they have to get the rights to Sigourney Weaver. They can't. They can't just do some generic like, perm white chick with a perm. It's got to be Sigourney. So, we'll see though. That would be really freaking awesome. Let me check. I keep forgetting, sorry. Over on Rumble, Hokies is over there. What's up, Hokies? I did say hi to you already. Okay. In space, you hear no one scream, yeah. Yeah, and the "Get away from her, you bitch." I think that Nick Cage dropped the F-bomb. I gotta look back on my stream, but he did. He dropped the F-bomb when me and Mazda were playing. It's pretty funny. But they don't want money. Don't you know? Anyways, there was a few deaths this week. It made me really sad. Let's talk about Paul Reubens real quick, and then we'll get into some like good stuff. I know this is sadder, but we gotta talk about it. And also Angus Cloud. I don't know if you guys know about him, but we're gonna talk about him too. He's really young. He's only 25. Okay. Well, here we go. Paul Reubens. Everybody. So this is probably a weird take. I know everyone's favorite character that he played is probably Pee Wee Herman, but for me, it was Derek Farrelly on Blow. Blow is one of my favorite movies. What's up, Tomby and Shaka Zulu? His name is Angus Cloud. So he's best known, well, I think only known really, for Euphoria, that HBO show that's pretty I think it's kind of controversial because it's yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's my favorite role that he's been in. He was good in the Buffy movie, but I like the Buffy show better. But he was good. I have a list. There's stuff that I forgot that he was in. I didn't even know that he played any in Star Wars. I saw this article and I was like, "What?" So he played, where is it? Hold on. I'm not going to read the whole article. So he voiced, not played. He voiced where is it? RX-24. That's who Reubens, Paul Reubens voiced. I didn't know that. Yeah, he was. He was the guy that got him started, Americus, when he sold him the big bags of weed. It was Derek Farrelly. Yeah, agreed, Dan. He was. Oh, I love Blow so much. The movie. Calm down, guys. I don't do drugs. That's top 5 movies for me. Probably my favorite Johnny Depp movie. That's debatable, though, because Johnny Depp's one of my favorite. Oh, it's so sad. And the thing about it is that it's based on a true story. Everyone's thanks. Everyone's confused. You guys, Mazda, are you gonna tell me right now that you never seen the movie Blow? Of course not. Why would you? Okay, hold on. Let me pull up that I don't really care about that article, to be honest, the Star Wars one. This is the one that I want to talk about. I have a couple weird things to talk about, actually, like the manatee thing that I talked about on my gaming stream the other day. Yeah, manatees in Florida are going crazy over here. Uh-huh. Oh my God, watch party. You have that is unacceptable. Bec- Well, I'm sorry to tell you, all I have is like rum and water. So I guess rum's enough for a party. Okay, so here we go. The forgotten roles of Paul Reubens from Batman to Blow. Yeah, I guess a few people forgot that he was in Blow, but that's one of my favorite movies, so that's why I remembered it. Um, from bit player to underrated character actor. He was in the Cheech and Chong's next movie. See? That I didn't know. Damn, Aussie. Yes, sir. Some of you, I don't know. So I sent Jay a article on it, and he probably covered it on his stream earlier, but I'm gonna cover it too because holy crap. Oh, the movie theater thing, ABC Cinema, is that what you're talking about? That was him, right? That he watched like a porno or something and did some stuff. That was Paul Reubens, right? Americus, Trey. I didn't know he was in Blues Brothers either. He's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Blues Brothers, did not know that he was in that. I mean, I wasn't even born yet in the '80s, so thanks for the description. Okay. Meatballs Part 2. See, these ones I didn't know. I don't know this movie. Flight of Navigator, don't know it. Oh yeah, Batman Returns. He was Penguin's dad. He was great. He was in uh the Gotham show too, right? Wasn't he? Yeah, he got in trouble for that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Matilda. Wait, Reubens and Danny DeVito didn't share any screen time in Batman Returns, but their connection on the film must have meant something since DeVito cast Reubens in a small part when he directed his adaptation of Roland Dahl's Matilda in the movie. Harry Wormwood, Matilda's father, runs a crooked used car lot and trades in stolen parts. Since he's a bad criminal, he's under investigation by two FBI agents. Ah, he was one of the FBI agents? I totally forgot about that. I love the movie Matilda. See? Mystery Men, 1999. Never seen that. And there he is, Derek Farrelly. Yeah, he was so in Blow, he basically is the one that started George's career. What's up, Wolf Spain? Thank you for the 4.99. Hey, Wicked, how are you? I feel Euphoria is controversial is because it depicts high schoolers in uncomfortable scenarios where they when they could do it in college. Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with that. I've seen it. I watched it. And as somebody, I grew up with some friends that did some crazy stuff. Now, I was not the way it wasn't as intense as the show Euphoria is, but I can only imagine how it is now because I mean, I had friends that were off like I mean, that's why we're not friends anymore, really, because if they were that bad in like middle school and high school, I can only imagine how, some of them might be now, unfortunately. But the one a truth about Euphoria is that some of that stuff is actual, it's not far-fetched, but because it is being shown on TV and it kind of could glorify that behavior to actual high schoolers, they probably should have them in high school or middle school. Not middle school. My God, college. Sorry, I can't think. My brain's shutting off today. They should have it in college. I agree with that, but I have watched Euphoria. But and after this, we'll talk about Angus. And I really liked his. He had a lot of promise. He was a good actor. It's extremely sad. He was only 25. What's up, Jaluk? 30 Rock. I think I've seen all of 30 Rock. I'm pretty sure. It's just been a while since I've watched it. What's up, Blue Eyed Scorpio? No way. No wine today. Just water. I need more water. I need to hydrate. Tron Uprising. Didn't know he was in that. Is that it? Okay. So there's a couple here that I didn't know he was on. I'm surprised that Americans forgot that he was in Blow. He played a pretty big role. He was also one of the people that took him down in the end. Like one of his friends that got him to, you know, the sting operation. That is a really sad movie though. What's up, Demajani? Yeah, no, that's fair, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. I checked it out because I was just interested. I heard so much about it. Um, they should have put them in college, which I think the next season they will be because they were like seniors or something like that in high school. But what happened to the actor is it's extremely sad. We'll just cover it a little bit because I thought that he had a lot of promise. There's quite a few actors on that show that are good actors. He was one of them, and oh gosh, I can't remember the blonde girl's name. She's a good actor though. I can't. Sydney Sweeney. That was her name? But yeah, he was only 25. Honestly, he was my favorite one of my favorite characters in the show. I didn't love the show. There's things about it that were pretty uncomfortable, but parts of it were all right, and it's kind of a sad truth that it is a little bit like that, especially these days with high schoolers. But they should have depicted it in college. But yeah, so it hasn't been released, at least not that I seen before this, that what happened, but a week before he passed, which was this he passed a day after, Paul Reubens. His dad passed away, I think from cancer maybe about a week before that, and he was struggling really bad with it. So we don't know exactly what happened, but I think it was either something accidental or on purpose, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and he was a good actor. He had this like sweet demeanor. He played a character who was he was like the dealer, right? Like he wasn't in high school, but Fez, yeah, see? Yeah, he was the Fez was that's his name, Fezco was his name on it, and he just had this energy that I really enjoyed, and I was excited to see him do some more stuff, and I didn't even know he was only 25, so, very sad. I just wanted to bring it up because when I seen that, I was actually in shock. I was shocked when Paul Reubens died, but he was, battling cancer. He was 70. This was a kid. It's very sad. So, rip to this poor guy, prayers to his family. Same with Paul Reubens. So, that's what I'm saying. This week was kind of crazy. A lot happened. Um, but yeah, I couldn't bring up Paul Reubens without bringing up Angus Cloud because I thought that he had a lot of promise, and that's extremely sad. Too young. Wolf Spain, thank you for the 199. Troy Legacy and Uprising are really underrated. Agreed. What's up, Gary Wizard Beard? Disagree. Shows reality, not fantasy narrative about teens. Only controversial because people try to forget their own teen years. That's not a bad way to put it. I mean, not everyone was like that. Like I wasn't a wild teen, but to me, the show is not that far fetched because I seen behavior like that. Like I was like, what's her name? I forgot her name. The sister that didn't do all that stuff and just kind of sat back and watched all the crazy stuff going down. That was me. So yeah. I think that it would be easier for some people to digest, I guess, if it was in college though. But what do we want to talk about now? Hold on, I got a couple of things. Let's get the dumb stuff out of the way. I didn't mind it, Trey. You might find stuff about it that you like, but I don't um like push people to watch it because it is a very controversial show. But there was elements of it that I liked. Sydney Sweeney and Angus, both of them were really good actors. Maude Apatow was actually is good too. There's a couple so these days I feel like we have a lot of young actors that just aren't that great. So when I see actors in their 20s, some even teens that are good, I'm like, "What?" Yeah, it is. There's 2 seasons and I have no idea what's gonna happen with the 3rd. It was put way on hold even before all of this writer strike stuff, and then now Angus Cloud is gone and I'm sure they didn't I don't know. Uh but let's gosh. This crap. Let's get this out of the way. I wanted to find like the actual full video of this. Ugh, why'd I make it big? Like, why'd I make it big? But this stuff is so stupid. This girl, man, that's gonna play Snow White. She has been trying to be controversial since the beginning. Um, because when they first cast her, she's like, I will not be whitewashed. And, like nobody even said anything at that point. She's like, okay, calm down, girl. But this is just I know you guys have probably all heard it. When I seen this, I just had to pause for a second and just, like, think. I'm like, "What?" Hold on. Actually, did I share the sound? I promise I'm a professional.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
For every hour that is streamed online. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that dress is definitely not iconic. Don't use that term. Um, yeah, you guys are right, but I just she's gonna be making so much money. This is gonna be a very big production. I don't know how much money it's gonna make because people are not happy with a lot that's going on with it. But I'm not even gonna cover it that long. It's been damn tears coming coming for the jugular. Yeah. Yeah, right. You're not wrong though. I don't think that she's an unattractive girl, but the fact that they're putting her and it's funny because I'm looking at a picture of Gal Gadot because we're gonna talk about Wonder Woman in a minute. Gal Gadot, good night, Azur. Gal Gadot is gonna be the evil queen, and then that girl is supposed to be Snow White. We're supposed to think that Gal Gadot is jealous of her. Okay. They did it so well, and I know people correct me every time I talk about it. With Mirror, I didn't say she was ugly. I just don't think that she's better looking than Gal Gadot, and I don't think she's like drop dead gorgeous. Like Lily Collins is really gorgeous, and she was great as Snow White, which is what I was just about to get to. Um, they did a good job on Mirror. because Julia Roberts is I think Julia Roberts is also beautiful. So, you know, the evil queen's not supposed to be ugly. Uh, but Lily Collins is just like a little bit younger, well, more than a little bit. She's younger and a little bit more attractive. So I feel like they did a really good job with that. And she also had the look, skin white as snow, the raven black hair. Yeah. Wow. You know what, Trey? Sydney Sweeney would have probably been great. I think she's gorgeous. But yeah, I just think that the strike, some of these people, man, she deserves to be she's acted like I don't know. I do think these actors deserve to be paid, right? Like they're you put in long hours and everything, but her making a big statement, I deserve to be paid for every minute that I had to wear this dress and it's on a streaming device or like come on. Streaming services, whatever. It's just a little silly if you ask me. What's up, Tim F and Rottweiler? Okay, let's talk about the Dementor, even though freaking Universal, I'm upset with you for clipping me. Yeah, her personality though, like I said, she started stuff right away. I before people were even really talking about her casting, she was on Twitter or somewhere. I seen it or in an interview that was like, "I will not be whitewashed." It's like no one said that they wanted that. Can you calm down for a second? Jeez, coming out swinging already for no reason. So, if you guys don't know what this movie is about, this is actually in the Dracula books. I have not read the Dracula books, but I did watch the show. I think it's only on Netflix. It came out 2 years ago. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was really good. Um, they did an episode on this, on the Demeter. I think it's Demeter is how it's pronounced. You know I don't pronounce things right. Yeah, Mark of Reality, it's gonna kill theaters, to be honest. I mean, they just bounced back from the pandemic, and then now this is happening. Uh Dan says, to her point, at least she's speaking about what the actual strike is, getting paid though the streaming work for the streaming work. It's a change from the actors complaining about how much Bobby earns. Yeah, that's fair. I just think that she's gonna I don't know. She just gets on my nerves, to be honest. I don't but that is what you're supposed to be striking, but she's acting like she's not gonna get paid well for the role, and she's gonna get paid very well. I mean, it's gonna make decent money. I don't think it's gonna make millions or anything, but, so the last voyage of the Demeter promises an alien-style horror story and new featurette. I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm gonna be holy freaking moly, Raider! $100. Thank you, Raider, and a dragon. Okay, hold on. Okay. He's got to get a bruh.
Bruh.
Thank you, Raider. Oh my goodness, bruh. Everyone, Raider. Yes. Oops. Oh, I thought I skipped this. Okay. Thank you so much. I love how he just put the dragon too. Doesn't say anything. Dragon. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm hyped for this. When does this come out, Trey? It comes out in like a week, right? August 11th or something. I am gonna go see this in theaters. I think it's gonna be a good time, and I love pirate stuff. Well, you know this. It's no secret that the last voyage of the Demeter takes inspiration from Ridley Scott's classic Alien. Well, I didn't know that, so maybe it was a secret. Inspired by the chapter of Bram Stoker's Dracula, which tells of the titular count's journey across the sea from Carpathia to England, the unique adaptation will see the vampire crawling throughout the ship and hiding in the misty darkness, waiting to feast on its crew when the time is right. Director Andre Orvidal wanted to invoke the feeling that Dracula could strike from anywhere, not unlike how the xenomorph operates, particularly when the lights go down. A new featurette shared exclusively by Fandango highlights almost magical terror from the eyes of the cast and crew blind the film. That's insane. It looks really good. The video highlights all the ways the last voyage of the Demeter builds its terror. Orvidal wants it to be the scariest depiction of Dracula ever told by preying on not just the lingering fear that comes with the Count's name and the mythology surrounding him, but also the mystique of what happened on the Demeter. I'm excited as heck for this. Did anybody here watch the show that came out? I think it was 2 years ago, like 2020 or 2021. Hold on. I thought it was really good. It actually creeped me out a little. Some of it did. It was a show, right? It wasn't a movie. Yeah, it was a show. That was long. It was like a 4-part or something. Yeah, 2020. How many episodes were there? 3? Wait. The one episode though where like I don't wanna ruin it for anybody. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it because if you didn't see it, I don't want you to ruin it. The video highlights all the ways the last voyage of the Demeter builds its terror. Oh, I already read that part, sorry. This is also very different Dracula. He's desperate to get to England to have plenty of victims to feed on, and as soon as the lights go out, he begins prowling the ship. I'm excited for this because that episode was decent, and that they're gonna extend on it clearly because it's a whole movie instead of just an episode. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Count Chocula's greater. It's the same people that made Sherlock, but not as good with the show or this. I wanted it to be spoiled. Well, watch it. It wasn't spectacular, but I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was terrible. All right, who set sail in the last voyage of the Demeter? Aside from Cunningham and Hawkins, the last voyage of the Demeter also features Esling Francholsky, I don't know, and David Dastamachlon. Along these names, it stars Javier Boet, a man with no shortage of experience playing twisted horror movie creatures, embodies a monstrous Dracula. Dastamachlon previously spoke to Collider's Perry Nurmaloff about how excited he was to be a part of the film and specifically how much he loved working with Ordeval for both his knowledge of Stoker's classic tale and his penchant for taking big swings with his horror films. He took a huge swing with this film, he said at the time. I think it's going to scare the crap out of people, but it's also going to be one of those movies experiences that transports you to this other place. I love that. I'm looking forward to this. Well, not going to play anything. Not going to play anything, but I have some faith in this. I'm, like, already getting blinded, and we just started. We're only 40 minutes in, and I'm already getting blinded by my lights. Jeez. What's this? Okay, let's get this little silliness out of the way. Let me check over on Rumble. What's up, Deconstruct? I see you over there in Americas. How are you guys doing? We got 11 people over on Rumble. Thank you. They're actually marketing the movie. Who'd have thought? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna freaking share anything more of it because I don't want to get clipped again. No videos. All right. So this I talked about I talked about this on Kick. I think it was yesterday. This is crazy. Again, if anybody was in Jay's stream earlier, I sent him this article. So he might have covered it, but so creatures are piling up on beaches for awkward reason, Florida cops say. Don't call us. Mounds of writhing sea creatures are piling up on Florida's beaches, and authorities are warning concerned beachgoers to avoid the embarrassment of calling 911. It's likely a herd of manatees, and they are engaging in very public group sex, experts say. Don't call us. We can assure you they are more than fine, the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office wrote in a Facebook post. I'm sorry. Manatees actually mate in herds like these, and often they are near the shore. They mate all throughout the year, but generally mating herds like these are seen in the summer months. So if you see this, there's no need to call. Concern is understandable because the manatees appear to be in distress, like the beached whales, including a lot of flopping and splashing around. Oh, God. I'm not going to play the video. However, anyone attempting to push them back into the water will be charged with manatee harassment. Officials say manatees have special protections as a federally threatened species. In shallower waters, the effect of their mating can be quite dramatic, with the churning waters and flailing flukes and flippers, said Save the Manatees reports. I'm sorry. So there you have it. If you see some manatees on the beach, leave them alone. What's up, Disbrew? It's like a hen party. Japanese probably. Oh no. It's a manatee thing, yeah. Yep, so Spidey oof. It's ew, Wolf Spain. Like, or big what is it? Big Beautiful Women? That's what that stands for, right? Yeah, something like that. Also, I don't know if Maldi is in here, but yesterday you gifted or you sent me a $10 donation. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're here. It must have been on my Kick stream. I didn't get an email when I was live on Kick. I think it was last night when I was playing Sea of Thieves with Jay. But thank you so much. Tried to gift, but apparently I'm half-hearted. You deserve it. Well, thank you. If you're in here, Malti, I appreciate that. Bunch of degenerates. I've seen signs in people's yard of beware of dog in Florida. I've seen signs in water for beware of man. You have? I'm not really near the water, so I haven't seen anything like that, but I see gator stuff, but I still haven't seen an alligator, which I'm fine with that. But um yeah. Oh, okay, well thank you, Joel. I saw that this morning and I didn't get an email, which I always get an email, so that was really weird. Maybe my email was sleeping because it was so late. Thank you for the $10. What's up, Chris? Um, but yep, there's my news report of the week. Thank you for dropping links over on Rumble, Hokies. I think you're doing it over here too, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Those manatees are rather determined to, yeah, probably. I'm staying away. Staying away. So is anybody I'm not, but you know what? If you are, it's okay. It's safe space here. Is anybody here excited for Loki season 2? And do you think it's gonna help Marvel at all? I don't think so. Even if it's really good, which I doubt that it's going to be, but even if they changed it up and made it more centered just around Loki and they changed like the parts that people didn't like about the first season, I still feel like the MCU is just such a sinking ship right now. So let's see. I don't care about Secret Invasion. I didn't watch any of it. I saw a couple pictures that people shared on Twitter and I was like, is this for real right now? What the heck? Nah, not really. Season 1 wasn't I like Tom Hiddleston, but they no, it wasn't good. We'll just say no. Overall, it wasn't good. It wasn't completely unwatchable, but I might check it out, but I feel like Marvel is slowly going to become the way Star Wars did to me. It's not that I held out hope, but I didn't completely give up until after Obi-Wan, and then I just completely checked out and I won't watch anything Star Wars now. Um That's a good point, Crash Carter. Well, where's my freaking mouse? Hello, wake up. Uh, that it was dull. It should have been way more interesting because the God of Mischief and Tom Hiddleston, they could have. So the thing about season 1, sorry, spoilers if you didn't watch it. I'm sure you're not gonna watch it at this point. But the thing that made me the most mad was that Loki had great character development throughout the movies, right? Like he's just a bad guy, but then he becomes a lot more. And I love that. That's my favorite kind of bad guy in movies or, antagonists when they have layers and you see why they become that way and then they grow and they're especially when they become one of the good guys. And that's what happened with Loki. And they just kind of completely erased that in season 1 of Loki, but then he becomes good just cuz. Am I saying anyone that watched it, does that make sense? It's like it was just 'cause I feel like there was no actual explanation, and they had freaking female Loki, and it just it wasn't it wasn't it. This brew, I heard the Loki trailer did numbers compared to other Marvel stuff, but who knows if that's people looking to see how trash it is. It's probably a bit of both this brew, because there's people that are still gonna hang on because a lot of people love Loki. Like, I remember, especially after the first I don't know if it was the first Avengers or, like, when he started shifting being good, people loved Loki. They all were naming their pets after him and stuff. You see a bunch of Loki cosplays. They loved him. He's a really loved character in Marvel. I think that they should be mad what they did to him in his show, but, speaking of Marvel, did you see on Twitter they cucked Tony Stark, first Punisher, then Spider-Man, now Iron Man? Did they? I must have missed that. Yeah, I don't think the show can save him. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, like, I gave up after Kenobi. He just stopped using his exactly! Like, what even was season 1? It was so dull. Yeah, I still have never watched Captain Marvel, and I'm not going to. He watched a YouTube of himself and became good. Gary's was you're right. I couldn't even remember because it was so dull what happened. Um, alright, so where am I here? I wanna read this whole is this just a podcast thing? I don't care. No. I don't care about Secret Invasion. This was supposed to be about Loki. What the heck article did I pull up? Well, let's see. Anything about Loki? No. Well, whatever. We had the picture. I don't feel like Loki well, the picture's not even there now. Thanks. Um, we're just gonna close it out. I don't think even if they fix this season to make it better, than last season, I don't think that Loki's gonna be able to save it. There's all these art like bigger news, I guess, coming out saying that Marvel's basically a sinking ship. So it's like even the media is kind of yeah, I knew that. They so mad about that. Captain Marvel is nowhere near the worst of Marvel now, that's it. So I haven't watched all the last Marvel movie I watched was Guardians 3, and I didn't hate it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it more than Guardians 2, definitely not more than Guardians 1. I think that they wasted some people, man. They had freaking Kurt Russell. I love Kurt Russell. They had him on Guardians 2. Now, Guardians 2 wasn't terrible, but it should have been so much better than it was. I'm trying to think I'm not gonna see Miss Marvel, I just can't. They're trying so hard to make, like, the silly Brie Larson kinda reminds me of, what's her face from Twilight? Kristen Stewart in a way, like, emotionless acting, and people like, "Yes, Brie!" Like, no. No. She's not it for me. Uh, most people agree unless you're, Liesl. I'm not gonna watch Secret Invasion. Gosh, I saw some posts. I think it was Nerdrotic that posted the picture where it looks like Nick Fury is about to kiss one of the aliens, and I'm like, please tell me this is fake. And then I was told that it wasn't, and I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm so glad I didn't even. I checked out, and I'm pretty much checked out of MCU besides Spider-Man, but Sony has a hand in that, so that's kind of different. Even though Sony made Morbius, I know. That's right, Sarah. It is true because he's never really he freaking played Santa Claus in a movie recently, the, Christmas Chronicles? Is that what it was called? I actually liked that, that was cute. There was 2 of them, they were alright. Um, what are you guys talking about? Yeah. They did too much, like, some of the jokes with Drax, okay, especially, like, in the first one, but, I will even in this 3rd one here, it was too much. Stuff just, like, wasn't even funny. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I know, unfortunately, it's not. I really wanted someone to tell me that it was fake. It wasn't, unfortunately. So, let's talk about this. I think most people can agree that John Williams has made some epic stuff He's one of the best, like, yeah, the maestro of the movies. I agree with that. So, pretty sure that he's retiring, and it sucks that if that's so, his last movie, which I didn't watch it, so I probably shouldn't judge it, but based on people like, Jay Drunk who loves Indiana Jones and a lot of other people who love Indiana Jones, they were just basically heartbroken by this last movie, and from what I've seen from trailers, I think I could accurately say that it was bad. Oh, look at here he is. I just summoned you. Hi, Jay. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch. Epic Mike said the Barbie movie was better than Indiana Jones, so that and he gave the Barbie movie a D plus. So yeah, John Williams is likely retiring. The Dial of Destiny was his last movie, I think, and that's kind of sad. How old is he though? He's in his 70s. Hold on, let me find it. Where was it? There was a thing in here that said, where is it? Hold on, I'm lost. Oh, it's in the first. So on June 30th, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny opened in theaters. The fifth and final Indiana Jones adventure featured a new score by legendary film composer John Williams, with Williams signaling his readiness for retirement from film scoring. There's reason to believe it may be his final film score. That's sad. Just because yeah, see, nobody said look, Jeremy Johns. So say what you want about Jeremy Johns. I like Jeremy Johns. I love watching his reviews because he's pretty. What I like about him is that even if a movie's bad, he tries to find something good about it. But when I played his Indiana Jones review, he started it by taking a shot, and he's like, "We all cope in different ways." And I was like, "Oh, damn." And he found one good thing about it, but even the good thing that he found about that movie, he also critiqued that, like, in a bad way, like, changed that part of it too, so I was like, "Ooh." Yeah, so pretty bad. He's, like, 80 something? Yeah. So it's kind of a shame that it's gonna be his last movie. I just saw this, I just wanted to bring it up. What's up, Jay? How was your stream? I forgot what stream you were just on, but you were just on one. This Peru didn't even put gravy on them. You eat dry biscuits that make you thirsty, like crackers. It is sad. Was the score good though? I mean, probably because it was John Williams. It's okay. We still have all his old stuff. This is an interview. I'm not gonna read it. But yeah, that's sad. Jay, you just missed the manatee talk. The manatee orgies. Okay. What are we gonna talk about next? Hold on. I don't know what I want to bring up yet. Really? It's forgettable? Oh, it's Indy 5, so it's forgettable. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. He's 91? Well, Americus, don't be so rude. Yeah, okay. That's yeah, I like Jeremy Johns. I don't know. He doesn't he didn't like the Ninja Turtles either. He said that's a good time if you're drunk and that kids that don't he basically said if you're a fan of the comic books or the old Indiana Jones, wow, the Ninja Turtles, that you're not gonna like this. You're missing out just for a bunch of blubbering beasts. Sorry, I can't say without laughing. On the shore mating. What? What? I gotta let me look over on Rumble. I still okay. We got 12 people over there. Thank you. I know I don't push it. I should push Rumble more. That's the only place I got a check mark that I didn't pay for. Because I got a check mark on Twitter, but I paid for that. Cody's here too. You want some of that manatee sex? Of course he was here for that. Of course Cody's seen that. Oops. Seth Rogen's yeah, I can't stand Seth Rogen. That was the only thing. I absolutely love the Mario movie. Out of all the movies I've seen this year, that one's my favorite. It was just such a good time. Um, sorry. Making me laugh. What did you say, Disparu? Yeah, but we had people who could replicate it pretty closely. Oh, yuck. Oh, well, we know there's going to be a vlog coming soon with Drunk 3PO and Camelot tracking down the manatees. I actually think they both would do it. I know Camelot would. Cody would definitely do it. Am I gonna hide my check mark on Twitter? Why? Are people doing that? I mean, I paid for it. I paid for it mostly to edit tweets, which funny enough, I love how Jay has it, but he doesn't edit his tweets. He just does it the old way and just puts another tweet like, "Oops, correction." uh, but I loved Mario. It was so I thought it was great. All the little Easter eggs and everything. But the one thing I didn't like about it was Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong because I just can't stand him and I can't stand his voice. And Donkey Kong is my favorite Nintendo character. Um, and they're talking about doing a Donkey Kong movie, and I would love to be excited for it. I'm sure it's gonna be made great, but listening to Seth Rogen's voice for even, like, 45 minutes straight will just I can't do it. Why didn't they get Patrick Warburton or John Goodman? Seriously, way better. Even, like, Jack Black crushed it. If you wouldn't oops, I hit my mic. You wouldn't have known that was Jack Black if they didn't say who did the voices, you would he disguised his voice very well. He did a great job. But Seth Rogen's like, "No, my voice is gold. I'm just gonna be Seth Rogen." Like, shut up. Have you seen the Invincible show? Yeah, I have. I just watched the Adam Eve that they dropped. It's a great show. I wasn't expecting that with Invincible. When I watched it, I didn't even know it was a comic either, to be honest. I had no idea. I thought it was a Amazon original, and then I started reading up on it. And I was like, "Oh, interesting." Yeah, I thought it was really good. They went from 0 to 100 real freaking fast. If you haven't watched the Invincible show on Amazon Prime, watch it. What are you talking about? We got what they can't buy, the YouTube check mark. Let's throw them together. Y that's hurtful. I'm so happy for you and Disparu with your check mark. I got one on Rumble, okay? Okay? And I have, like, not even 200 followers over there. I have 201 followers now. Thank you. I didn't even realized it. Um, hello, True Silver over there on Rumble, and Tara's over there now too. Hello. Cody, why are you he's always bullying Jay. That's really mean. I can't wait for season 2 either. Yeah, he was. He did a great job. Oh, the Luma? But you know what? That's another good little Easter egg they did because the Lumas have seen the end of the universe. So that's why they're so depressed like that because they know how it's going to end already. Oh, look at that. We got Netflix Mando in the chat. What's soon? Season 2? All right, let's go back on topics here. Is anybody I know Wonder Woman 1984 was real bad. It was bad. But the first Wonder Woman was good. I enjoyed the first Wonder Woman. So what do you guys think about Wonder Woman staying in with James Gunn's DCU? I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. Oh, you mean my check mark on YouTube? Yeah, maybe. One day. Now Cody disappeared because he made us sad and now he's gone. People were saying that. I'm like, huh? Yeah, but keeping her on means that getting rid of Cavill was personal and not because he wanted to clean out the old guard. Oh, we already know it was personal. We knew that. This just proves, yeah, and you just, yeah, it proves it. So, yeah, she was, what was it, interview? She'll wield the Wonder Woman lasso once again. The actress revealed that to her understanding, how funny, to her understanding, what if she does the same thing Henry did and then she finds out that she's replaced? I don't think that's going to happen. But, the actress revealed that, to her understanding, she is set to develop a third Wonder Woman film with DC Studios co-chairs Peter Safran and James Gunn. I love portraying Wonder Woman, Godot told comicbook.com in an interview conducted prior to the start of the SAG-AFTRA strike. It's so close to and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together. The upcoming threequel was not amongst the DC Studios film and television projects previously announced by Gunn and Safran in January. However, the pair did announce a Wonder Woman-based HBO Max series titled Paradise Lost, which will be set on Diana's home island in Themyscira. Wow, I almost said the name wrong. Godot was originally set to star in a third Wonder Woman film directed by Patty Jenkins. However, the director announced in a statement last December that, in regards to the project, there was nothing I could do to move anything forward. The following week, Gunn denied ever closing the door on having Godot make a return as the superhero, writing, "I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal." Hmm. Well, I don't know. These people are weird, Mark of Reality. He's gonna be doing a bunch of things though. Didn't someone say that he's gonna be in Highlander and a couple other like Warhammer or something like that? So he'll be all right. I think The Witcher's done though. We'll get to that in a second though. I almost said tiramisu. I did almost say tiramisu. Shh. I think Cavill liked the source material too much to just shut up and do as he was told. Probably. So, well, let me X this out. Yeah, I don't need to read the whole article. She's coming back. I'm okay with it, but Disproves right. It does prove that it was personal with Henry, which I think it's stupid because I'm not a big Henry fangirl. I think he did a good job as Superman, but unfortunately, the scripts that was given was just not great. I wanna say this is an unpopular opinion, but it's kinda 50-50. You either loved Batman vs Superman or you just really didn't like it. I didn't like it. I watched it once and I was like, "I'm never watching this again. What the heck?" Like, I don't I did not think that it was good. Justice League was alright. I wasn't a big Snyderverse fan. I didn't hate it, but I think that Henry was a bit wasted, but whatever. Yeah, Witcher's definitely getting canceled. Hello, Powder Keg Greg. Hi, Wicked. Thanks for swinging by. I shall return the favor. Well, thank you. I hope you had a nice stream with Jay. When I left, you guys were talking about comics. Yeah, I don't. We're gonna get to that right now. Actually, we're gonna segue. I can't talk. Right into Witcher talk. Who here watched season 3? I just finished it. So, as someone who hasn't read the books, I haven't read any of the Witcher books. I know a bit of the lore from friends of mine that have read it. The games, I've actually never played the games, but I've seen a lot of gameplay, so I know the story behind the games very well. I'm actually gonna play. There was a sale on Steam, so I have all of them. It was like $14 for like the ultimate versions of all 3 of them. I was like, okay, why not? So, The Witcher season 3 suffers unexpected. Did anyone really think that it was unexpected? Ratings plunge amid Henry Cavill's departure. I don't think it's happening because of the strike for one, and just the hype died so. Ugh. 2 was chalked. Yeah, the hype is dead for this. I watched it just because it was Henry's last season. I like him as the Witcher. I think he does a great job as Geralt. But this season was so boring. Is it just me or did anyone else watch it thought it was so boring? A show about the Witcher and he was barely in it. So that was kind of probably a slap in the face to him too, like his last season, and they barely put him in it when he's the star of the show. The elf line was so boring. I actually fell asleep during one episode. I'm not even joking. I passed out during one of the elf like 20-minute long boring conversations. Um yeah, people knew he was leaving, so that's why so there's people like me who watched it because it was his last season, and then there's people who were like, "I'm not even gonna bother because it's his last season," and the ratings just plummeted. I read somewhere too that, the ratings like, normally when a show has a new season coming out, the previous seasons get watched more, but that didn't happen with this because everyone's mad, but this show getting canned because of the strike and everything, people are actually happy about it because they feel like they deserve it for messing with the lore so much. I just know that they had, Radovid, or is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know, I don't even remember, but he in the books, he's a kid, and they aged him up and made him gay with, Dandelion. What's his real name? I can't remember right now. I know that sounds like it, but if you know the games, you know. His, he's a ladies' man and a womanizer, but no, let's age up the child, turn them into the kid. I didn't even read the books, but knowing what happens in the books and then seeing what they did, I'm like, what the heck? How did you stray this far? No wonder everyone's so mad. What did Cody say? It seems like everything I watched lately doesn't focus on the main character, just focuses on some female side character that becomes the main character. I wish they would have even focused on yeah. So yeah, Gary, they did. Radovid. Okay, I said David. Radovid. What I don't you know what? They did him dirty, so they don't I'm not gonna pronounce his name right. Um yeah. You didn't know that, Americus? They aged him up. And yeah, he falls for Dandelion. Um what are you saying, Cody? You're sick of women. Either you have your booty cheeks out or let's focus on the male heroes, please. Okay. Well, sounds like a wrestler. It does, doesn't it? That show wasn't really canned because of the strike. Without the strike, they'd have a difficult time explaining the show being canned. Yeah. Are you saying bruh because of what Cody said, Trey? Yeah. Yeah, they changed every character. Got the hiccups. Hold on. Excuse me. Hiccup. Um, yeah. So there it is. I am not surprised. I don't think anyone cares. And they did. What's the act? I don't know the actress's name that plays Yennefer. Now, she's not an ugly woman, but she's not beautiful like Yennefer. Yennefer's supposed to be like she walked into a room and is just glowing, right? She's supposed to be drop dead gorgeous. And they said they wanted to challenge beauty standards. So I'm like, that's kind of coming at your girl there. Like she's not ugly, and that's kind of rude, but okay. It could've, Trey. I actually like the I so not everybody was into the first season that read the books, but again, I never read the books. I enjoyed the first season a lot. I thought it was really great. Season 2 started simmering down a bit, but I wasn't fully checked out yet. But this, I wouldn't have watched 4. If 4 happens, I'll be absolutely surprised if a 5 happens, but it won't. If another season happens, it's just gonna be 4, and then that's gonna be it. Unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah, they did Triss even more dirty. You guys know I'm team Yennefer, but that doesn't mean like Triss was beautiful. The one girl, I don't know if she was in season 2. I forgot what character she played, but they should have had her play Triss. She was really pretty. She was a blonde, but they could have made her a redhead. I just don't understand Westeros Battle. The Witcher is such a great story with extremely strong and powerful woman, but this garbage is Mary Sue and saving the Superman. Glad it's canceled. Yeah, I really don't think it's coming back, and I think that they're just gonna use the strike as an excuse because they pushed the heck out of this season. Netflix did Liam Hemsworth kind of dirty and was like, yes, he's still here for the season because they know everyone's mad. They should have fought harder to keep Henry. Like he's your freaking star. The hell. But okay. Is what it is. Hoagies is like, "I'm team both." It's an excellent insult, though. You're so brave in challenging beauty standards. I know. If I was that actress, I'd be like, "For real? Like, for real?" I'd be so mad. That's dirty. What is this? Hold on. Sorry, checking stuff. My bad. Anyways, removing Henry is like removing sugar from ice cream. That's the only reason I want ice cream. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. I'm sure Liam would have been fine, but he wouldn't have been great. You're downgrading. Hollywood replaces like actors all the time, but you in this case, they either should have fought extremely hard to keep Henry or just gave him a good exit and made the season the last season, which it probably is going to be anyways. But instead they're leaving it on like a cliffhanger, which nobody cares about because they're ruining the book anyways. It has the air of if I looked like you, I wouldn't leave the house. Yeah, Americus, he's a huge Witcher fan too. That's why he was perfect for the role, and that's why he cared so much about the character. And he said, I know that this isn't fully the reason that he left, but he had it in, at least from things that I've read, he had it in his contract that he could leave or something if they strayed too far from the story. Um yeah. Cody, I will message you and let you know about that. It should have been a Monster of the Week show. They kind of had that formula a bit, but it was the most fun parts about the show are him just fighting the monsters, like in the woods, just like freaking doing Witcher stuff. We watched. Can you imagine that we watched The Witcher to see The Witcher do Witcher things, not the elves? And that one elf woman annoyed the crap out of me. I don't remember her name because I don't care about keeping the brain power for that. But she you're wasting the brain power for that. The head elf one that was like powerful or whatever. The season kind of like made me mad. It was just so stupid. Yennefer, Snow White skin, raven hair, and Trish went to redhead, beautiful green eyes to what every that puts plus the actresses they played her is not ugly at all either. The actresses aren't ugly. I just feel like they should have just stuck to the lore, but again, it's Hollywood. They don't do that anymore. I don't think the actress that played Yennefer was ugly. Neither was the one that played Triss, but I think the girl who played Yennefer was a little bit prettier. It's just they weren't it for those characters. Elves just annoy me in general. Remember, folks, around elves, wash yourselves. Wise words from Americas. Disparu, you sat through that? Wow, somebody give this man a medal. Disparu watched, he has to sit through the worst shows just to do commentary for you guys, for all of us, really appreciated. I went through all of Secret Invasion without learning Emilia Clarke's character's name. Oh my god. Disparu is the unsung hero of YouTube. You call her Daenerys? uh Even Siri in this, I feel like there could have been a bit. I liked the Siri, Yennefer, and Geralt stories. Like, stick to that stuff, please. That's what we all want to hear. That's what we were there for, not the elf stuff. Not. And the only interesting elf was oh gosh, what's his name? I forgot his name in the show, but Stephen Amell's brother. He was the elf. He was the only interesting one. And if you watched, you know what happens to him. So I was like, all right, cool. Yay. I'm thankful that Disparu watched Gotham Knights for us. Yeah, he sat through that. That's true. That's true, Americas. I didn't watch Gotham Knights. I didn't watch none of it. I watched a couple of Disparu's reviews and I was just like, man, he's a trooper. Trooping. Trooping through this. I'm trying to think what's the worst TV show. Don't mind me, guys. I'm always tired. I know, but it's just been a busy day. Robbie and Mel, thank you. You know, he was in see, Trey is Google. He knows all. He was in a movie. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe one of you guys in the chat will know it. Robbie and Mel was in a movie where it was like a kind of like a Groundhog Day situation where the day kept starting over at certain parts, and it was pretty interesting. I like movies like that though. I can't remember what it was called though. Okay, I don't know how true this is. The way Amanda says Disparu melts my heart. Weird biological response. Disparu. Do I say it wrong? Do I say your name wrong, Disparu? I'm happy I warmed your heart. Oh.
Wow.
Ah, he's got his mustache still there. He's baby Cody again. He doesn't have a mustache anymore. Probably a lot easier to to take care of, though. I really liked him in The Babysitter. Oh, yeah, that was a weird but good movie. Like, that was such a campy horror movie, but I actually really liked it. This Brew left. So now I don't know if I say his name wrong. Oh, here we go. Did I say it wrong? All right. You'll have to work out if it's the name or just that you have a thing for French. Disparu. I didn't even say that French. I said it like Spanish. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm getting tired. Okay, when was this? I don't know if this is true, but I saw this right before I came out. I'm just gonna say Disparu like randomly throughout the stream just for Cody. There you go. I'll look it up. Hold on a second. Let's see. I must know now. Let's see. Was it Code 8? Let me see. No, he has like powers in that. Please hold, chat. I need to find this out. ARQ from 2016. I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Trapped in a lab and stuck in a time loop, a disoriented couple fiends off masked raiders while harboring a new energy source that could save humanity. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't amazing or anything, but it's called ARQ, and I think it's on Netflix. So if you guys want to check out, if you like those kind of movies, like Groundhog Day, where the day keeps repeating at certain parts, that's yeah. Is this? I don't know if this is true, guys, but I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna pull it up. What's up, Megatron? Oh. So yeah, if this is true, horrendous tragedy involving the Titan submersible gets worse as it appears Ocean Gate used Second Life video game to teach students how to pilot it. When I saw this, I thought this was like a Sims article. I'm like, why am I getting a Sims article? This Brew says, if that's how they were training, put me in Formula One car, Chief. I'm ready. This Brew, let Cody teach you how to drive. He knows how to vroom. Oh my god, how cute would that video be? I would love to see Disparu learning how to drive a race car with Cody. You guys want it? Put a 1 in the chat. If we need Disparu to come to America and learn how to drive a race car with Camelot. That would be great. And then apparently also Camelot and Drunk 3PO looking for Manatee's mating is another vlog that you guys might want. I only know how to turn left. Oh, okay. See, Dan gets the sim jokes. The real fun is taking away the ladder from the sub. If you don't know in the Sims, now this isn't Sims. This is the chat wants it. In the Sims, if you put your sim in a pool and you take the ladder away, they drown because they don't know how to lift themselves up. It's terrible. I don't even have my license, but I've driven in racing games. Well, Cody will teach you how to turn left. Following the submersible implosion of the Titan, OceanGate revealed that they used Second Life to teach students how to pilot it. In the game, it shows what the player may experience as they dive down piloting the OceanGate Titan. During the demonstration video, it shows movement by the Titan changing the color of the lights and the horn/panic function before meeting with a shipwreck that's likely supposed to resemble the Titanic. The OceanGate Titan cost L350 in Second Life. What is that? Not $350. What does that mean? Oh, and a little over $1? The hell? What is this? Is this fake? Okay, why use Second Life for Ocean Gate Titan Tour? Second Life is an online multiplayer virtual reality. Okay, we already know that. So, is this okay? So, Supposedly, a spokesperson for OceanGate said, "We chose Second Life as our medium for this tour because it allows us to design high fidelity interactions between our audience, the submersible, and the underwater environment. Our virtual environment gives our audience a strong sense of social and spatial presence through their interaction with the environment and their ability to communicate with one another in parallel." This ain't real. I'm not choosing. I'm choose this article not real. It can't be. It's fandom wire. I'm gonna have to look into this. I just thought it would be interesting to pull this up. Everyone's putting ones. Well, Cody only knows how to turn left, and Disprue doesn't have his license, so that might end badly. Oh, geez. They drove the sub with an Xbox controller. It might be. Oh, jeez, no. Oh, this is where we're. This is the world that we're living in now. You guys hear what's going on with Jamie Foxx? I hope he's okay. Has there been any update? I only ask because I'm about to just pull this up. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but so Jamie Foxx says it didn't have to be blue. Jamie Foxx has only agreed to return as Electro in Tom Holland's No Way Home because of one Marvel producer. Yeah, they definitely made his Electro look better in this one. It was pretty silly. Did he? Was it? Did he release a video, or was it that one that TMZ released that people were saying might be fake? If I get on a train, they're controlling with a dance man. I'm getting off. Okay, hold on, let's skip through here. So he agreed because of Amy Pascal. While his character Electro was a blue-colored villain with electric superpowers in The Amazing Spider-Man 2014, Jamie Foxx was displayed differently when he renewed his role in Tom Holland's Spider-Man No Way Home 2021. In the most recent of the two movies, the 55-year-old resembled his comic book counterpart more than his initial character in Andrew Garfield's film, discussing his villainous role in 2021 movie and explaining how he agreed to reprise his character in No Way Home all because he knew one of the renowned Marvel producers, Amy Pascal. Fox said. Okay, so he says, "I was excited knowing Amy Pascal for years, man, and knowing what she's done with this franchise, and she was explaining to me that it's going to be hot and I didn't have to be blue and things like that as far as my character is concerned. So you're going to be a little more hip." And I like the way he talks. It's going to be a little more hip and that I get a chance to hang out with these incredible thespians. Yeah. He definitely I liked him better in this one. They also redeemed Andrew Garfield in this one, in my opinion. Not that it was bad. I just you guys know Toby's my favorite Spider-Man. He's okay. Blue Electro, yeesh. I don't blame him for being like, "All right, I'll come back, but I just don't wanna be blue." I don't blame him. Alright, let's see, sorry. So, I think I'm gonna do a tier list by myself. I know it's random that I've never done one by myself, but I've had this up on my computer for, like, 3 weeks, and I was gonna every time I have guests on, we go off and we just go off, and it takes a lot of time, so it'll just be me arguing with chat. It'll be fine. It's fine. Toby is OG. Not making him all blue probably saved them $1 million in CGI costs too, when cheaper works better. Yeah, seriously though, Toby is OG. I love Toby. I will riot if it's chalked. Then you can riot Trey. Yeah. Just checked last month. Jamie Foxx released a vid saying that he was much better. Oh, so he did. Okay, all right. I have to look at that. I seen the one that TMZ released, but people were saying like they weren't sure if it was actually him. Now I wanted to ask this because I haven't asked it on my YouTube chat yet. And I don't know if Cody's still in here, but he's been getting on me about making a goal on here, like how he does Naked Snake and Fight Milk. And Tara Crystal had a good idea, and I thought that I would bring it up today and then we can talk about maybe doing it like on my next streams. So I didn't know what to do, like something that was like good for me. So thought I would do a certain goal, and if I hit it, I would put up a poll of which of a cosplay to wear throughout the stream. That was Tara's idea, and I wanna know your guys' input on that. And if Cody's still in here, tell me what you think about that because you yell at me about not having a goal. But I don't know what to do. No, I'm not gonna do a bikini goal, Cody. He's still here. Oh my god. That's what Cody would do. Works, yeah, because I have a lot of cosplays. So, yeah, Tara said I should do, like, 2 or 3 on a poll, and then people pick which one, and then if I hit the goal, I'll wear it. Trey says Trey says that the Baroness cosplay would win every time. I wouldn't put it in the poll every time, but you're probably right because that seems to be everyone's favorite cosplay is Disparu. I could. That'd be easy because Disparu wears a lot of 9-line shirts, and I think I have all the shirts that he has. So that'd be very easy. I just gotta put some Funkos back here and reach for them. I don't have long arms like Disparu, though. I can reach this, though. Disparu's laughing. You can blame Jay for that. I don't Disparu probably doesn't have long arms. I think his Funkos are just really close. 9-line doesn't I have a lot of, I have a lot of 9-line shirts, actually. I think it's hilarious that Disparu has it, though, because he's, you know, all the way over the pond, and but they have great clothes. You gotta give the chat side boober ass the ultimate grift. Oh, Cody. British accent. I'm not gonna do it because you guys are gonna tell me I didn't do a good job. But here you go. Disparu. They're close combined with camera depth of field. Oh yeah, because he came when I had Disparu on my channel. Jay came in. And the first thing he said was, "Tell Disparu to grab one of his Funkos. He has long arms." I don't have long arms. I'm actually very close to all my stuff back here because this is a pretty small space. Wicked cosplay always has my sword. Thank you. Park of Reality. I would, but I'm more now she crushed it. No, I think Anna looked gorgeous, but that shows a bit too much for my style. Like for me personally, but I thought she freaking crushed it. She looked gorgeous. They are, aren't they? 9-line shirts are damn comfy. They really are. I have quite a few. Do you have tiny crocodile arms, Disparu? Yeah, I love the quality because the stuff doesn't peel. Even the I don't know if you have this one, Disparu, but I got the Cara Dune one, and it's different. It's like the print is a little bit different, and it's big. Like there's a lot on there, and I got the hoodie and the shirt, and I've worn it a few times, washed it, hasn't faded at all. Um, your T-Rex, Disparu. I believe it. I believe it. All right. You know what? Let's see how this goes. I've never done a tier list by myself, but I'm not joking. I've had this 90s movie tier list on for like 3 weeks, and I've been wanting to do it when I had a guest on, but we just go off and talk about a lot of stuff and we never unseen pass. I didn't change. I'll just leave it. I didn't change these, but it's fine. All right. Chat, you can go ahead and argue with me if you want since I don't have any. But the list is chalked. I didn't even do anything yet, Dan. Okay. There's one movie on here, I don't know what it is. What is this one? Let me zoom in. That's one thing I hate about these tier lists because I never make them myself. Like it takes a lot to do this. So I find ones that are already made. I can't remember what's the name of this one. Chalked. All right. 101 Dalmatians. I'm gonna put that as okay. It wasn't terrible, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this was the best movie in the world, even when I was a kid and I seen it. Yeah, that's Ash. I love Ash. That is my favorite cosplay that I've ever done. Is my Ash Williams cosplay. Yeah, it was okay. I'm not gonna say it was meh, pass, or and I've seen it. 10 Things I Hate About You. I freaking love this movie. I'll go with loved it. Amazing is gonna be held for like my favorites. I do not abide. Sixth Sense. Okay, this might be a hot take. I'll put it under good because it was good when it first came out, but I feel like it is like I don't know if overhyped, but it's just I don't even know if I wanna put it in a good. It's gonna go in okay. Dan says bottom tier. I liked it. I liked Sixth Sense and 101 Dalmatians, but they're both movies I only watched. I probably watched 101 Dalmatians more than once, but Sixth Sense was once. It's good unless you know the twist. Yeah. That's it, what I was just gonna get at Trey. It doesn't hold up for a rewatch, so just gonna go under okay. 10 Things I Hate About You might end up getting moved up to amazing. We'll see. So yeah, okay goes. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Loved it. I think we all reference this movie. At least if you're a 90s kids, you reference this movie sometimes. It's this movie couldn't be made now. Oh my gosh. Einhorn is a man. This could not be. When he burns his clothes. Oh gosh. All right. Let's see. Adam's Family. I loved Adam's Family. That's gonna go under loved it. But you know what? Hold on. 10 Things I Hate About You needs that's one of my favorite rom-coms, so that deserves to go into, amazing. Yeah, he found Captain Winky. Loved it, yeah. I loved Ace Ventura so much. Aladdin, amazing, that's one of the best Disney movies that were ever made. Robin Williams, yes. Mark of Reality. Billy Madison. Hmm. I'm gonna put it in loved it. I really liked Billy Madison, but Happy Gilmore would go in amazing. If I had to choose between like Billy Madison, and Happy Gilmore, Happy Gilmore would go in amazing. Which is this the is it that's not the Big Lebowski. Is that the Lebowski movie? That's what that is, right? Hold on. That's not what that is it? I hate when you can't tell, especially when there's more than one cover for the movie. That's not that. Oh, it is. Okay. You can't see the title. That's the thing I hate about these when they're one like, I have to say that's Mrs. Doubtfire. Um, why are you sighing? I got it right. I've seen it maybe like I don't even think I've seen all of this movie. You guys need to remember that I was very young in the 90s, and some movies I didn't see because we didn't have cable or my mom just didn't have the movie in there. We'll put it under good. Oh my god. Because there's nothing there. I'm gonna be fair because I remember parts of this movie, but I haven't seen it enough to like these rest of these movies. Um, oh yeah, she was the best. I think they should have had her as Morticia in the show. I didn't mind the show. It wasn't terrible. I'll have to rewatch it. But yeah, I was a child when this came out and I hardly remember, but I remember it being good. So it's gonna go under good. A Bug's Life? Mm, it's gonna go under okay. Well, darn me and my opinions, Dan. I didn't see all that movie, so I'm not gonna put it in like, amazing or loved if I don't remember the whole movie. I'm gonna do Bug's Life is okay because even as a kid, I wasn't like obsessed with it. Um, well, I'm sorry, Trey. It's not a terrible movie, but it's gonna go under okay for me. America's is laughing. Clueless, because I'm a girl, and that is one of fine, if you guys are gonna cry about it, I'll put Bug's Life in good. Cry Baby, loved it. It's the silliest, campiest, like, dumbest I love it, though. I loved Cry Baby. Mrs. Doubtfire, loved it. Mm, amazing or loved it. Oh, it had Robin in it. I didn't think Anne's was better, but I love Clueless. Clueless is great. Um, No, we'll keep Mrs. Doubtfire and amazing. I really loved that movie. Dumb and Dumber. I don't, we'll do it. It's a cult classic. We'll put it in loved it. Face Off was good. Listen, if they, where should Face Off go? Amazing or loved it? If they put, John Travolta in Dead by Daylight, that'd be so funny. What's up, Tyler? All right. We can put that's fair. Fight Club's going in amazing. I love Fight Club. Boop. Flintstones, loved it. Flubber. I'm gonna put it in loved it because I haven't watched that as an adult, so I gotta see how that holds up. But I loved it when I was a kid. Saturday nights. Wasn't his name Tony in that one? Yeah, they don't make movies like this anymore. Oh, I love Fight Club, but we're not gonna talk about it in America's. Forrest Gump. I'm gonna put Forrest Gump. It's a cult classic, so it can go on loved it. I wouldn't I could make an argument, some people will think it's amazing, but I think loved it is fine. It's not one that you could watch a bunch. I could even argue that it could go to good. What do you guys think? Should I move it down to good? Is Forrest Gump just good, or should it keep it in loved it? Because another thing I'm gonna rate these on are rewatchability. Yeah, I can agree with that, Trey. That's what I'm saying. Like, good doesn't mean that it's bad. Like this one, I need to watch The Big Lebowski again. So, or the great. What is it again? What is it? The Great Lebowski? Sorry. See, I don't know. I was a kid when that came out, and I've only seen parts of it. The Big Lebowski. Well, I was a child when it came out, and I don't remember most of it, so I'd have to rewatch it. So this is according to my opinion. Good doesn't mean that's bad. It's true though, it doesn't. Good is fine. This is where it starts getting bad. Okay is like, and then meh. So like anything up, this and up is like it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. What's up, Mando? Good Will Hunting is a very, very good movie. The scene where, and I think that Matt Damon actually starts cracking up at this part too. Um, when he talks about, oh my god, what is it? He talks about, was it his wife that farts? or I forgot what the conversation was, but listen, obviously, like I'm gonna be a bit biased on Robin Williams. So he's Goofy movie, amazing. There's my I love that movie. Goofy is a wonderful father. Max is ungrateful. Hercules. So I'm gonna put it under loved it because it wasn't accurate, like very accurate. I know a lot of people are mad about that, but as far as Disney, I loved the Hercules. I loved it. Meg and Hercules are my favorite Disney couple. They're the best because he gives up being a god to be with her. Like that's 2 thumbs up. You never seen a Goofy movie? It's so good. Yes, Mando gets it. Hocus Pocus. Now, the nostalgia in me wants to put it in loved it. But watching it as an adult, it's just gonna stay in good. I loved Hocus Pocus growing up, and I do watch it every Halloween. The second one is garbage. If you haven't watched it, like, you're not really missing much. Um, but I'm gonna put Hocus Pocus. It's gonna little me won't let I have to put it in loved it because I do watch it every Halloween still, and as a kid, I freaking loved it. It's not gonna go under amazing, though, because it's not amazing. When I was a kid, I probably would have said that Home Alone is amazing. Hook is amazing. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Well, I'm torn between these 2 because I know that it was a good movie, but it was so dark. As a kid, I didn't enjoy it that much, because it was so dark, especially for a Disney movie. Um, but the animation was good. The story was good, but it was just whoo. It's going in good. Sorry. Iron Giant. Loved it or amazing? Well, I do still have a pretty big list to go through. I'm sure there's gonna be some mids in there, but you know what? That just proves that the '90s had some good stuff. It was good. It definitely, I feel like it's just a cult classic. It's gotta go in amazing. It's creepy as heck. Jumanji. Oh, I freaking love Jumanji. My cousin had the real game, like the wooden game, and I was scared to play it. I'm like, "Well, if you play it, we're gonna die. Don't play it. We can't play this game with you." Jurassic Park, absolutely. I might be a fan. Uh, I just got pissed. I just got a purse that's Jurassic Park for Universal trip. So yeah, original Jurassic Park is one of my favorites. Freaking love it. So that's no argument there. Going in amazing. Um, Lion King, amazing. Best Disney movie. The Renaissance era, it should be top of best era. Well, I don't do this the way like Biggles does it. To me, it's just this is the good. I don't do it like in order. Like, oh, this is better than this. Like, this is just amazing. I just loved it. Yeah. No life size. I might. I might have one. You don't know. Little Rascals. I loved Little Rascals. Oh, no, 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 no. I loved it. It's one of the most adorable movies ever. Matilda, loved it. Yeah, the CGI in Jurassic Park is better than what we get now. For sure. Men in Black was great. I loved Men in Black. Even the second one too. Yeah, I do stress free tearing, especially when it's just like my opinion. And I've actually seen all these movies. There's times that I do lists with like video games and stuff, and I never played them. And but with this, I've seen them all. Even if some like the Lebowski movie, I'm actually gonna watch that again. I gotta rewatch that as an adult. I've only seen parts of it because again, so growing up in my house, we had a lot of comedy, so I'm kind of surprised that my mom didn't have that one. But I only watched what we had. We didn't really have cable. I didn't have cable growing up and stuff, so it's the movies I seen are what my mom had, and I'm catching up on some stuff as an adult. I've caught up, with streaming services and stuff, but I can't watch everything. We got a dollar. We That's our thing. Mando's got it on hers. We got a dollar. Hey, 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 hey. Such a cute movie. Mulan is great. Mulan's amazing. Yeah, yeah. The animated Mulan was fantastic. My Girl makes me freaking cry. I don't know if I want to put My Girl in amazing or loved it. Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. Um, the bees one, Dan. He can't see without his glasses. Oh God, that scene gets me every time. It's okay to go and I loved it. It's not a bad tier. I mean, I have movies that I really like here, so. Call me right now. I am busy doing a tier list, darn it. Okay. Newsies. I don't think I've ever seen this. What is this? Is it like a musical or something? Oh, I know. I miss them too. All right. Well, I will let you guys know. I will give you guys my review on it. I never seen Newsies either. So it's gonna have to just go on unseen. I never seen that one. Never even heard of it. Kind of interesting to look it up. Newsies movie. Oh, it came out in 1992, so that would probably explain why I've never heard of it. Oh, it's got Christian Bale in it. He's like the only big. Oh no, Anne Margaret was on it. I never even heard of. I feel like I've heard of this. What is this? It's in this musical, homeless New York City newsboy Jack Cowboy Kelly, played by Christian Bale, befriends two newcomers to his trade, brothers David and Les Jacobs. When publisher Joseph Pulitzer sets new rules that make it harder for the young newspaper salesman. Okay, all right, well. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's gonna go on Loved It. I really love it. I even have a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. But I'm not sure if it belongs in Amazing with the rest. Loved it. These two tiers are good. This one's the best one though. Good. Parent Trap, loved it. I love both of them, the old one and this one. Pocahontas, loved it. It's not gonna go in Amazing. I know some people probably would, but it came out the same time Lion King did. And funny little story that I had read is the Lion King had a bunch of new animators, and Pocahontas had like the like old school people that have been in the business for a while, right? And they were kind of rude to the Lion King people, like your movie's gonna be garbage. And well, Lion King blew Pocahontas out of the water. Okay, Princess Mononoke. Did I say that right? Top tier, amazing. Make it so. If I don't put this in amazing, I think Dan is gonna actually he might cry, and I don't want that. I'm surprised Goonies. The animation is beautiful on this. Beautiful. Surprised the Goonies isn't on the list. Yeah, wasn't that like 80? When did the Goonies come out? Was it like 87? Let's see. 85. So yeah. Well, maybe we'll do an 80s list. I might not know some of the movies because I wasn't born yet in the 80s. The 90s, now that is my generation there. Okay, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a darn good movie. Should I just put it in loved it? Nah, it can go in amazing. Oh gosh, I don't know if I should just put it in and love it. I really like Pulp Fiction. I'll decide on it later. We're gonna keep it there. Robin Hood Men in Tights, loved it. That movie was so funny. I thought that was 80s. Romeo and Juliet. This might be a hot take, but I loved that movie and I still like it. Oh, Americus. So yeah, I know some people, like if you were a Shakespeare fan, some people I know that are big Shakespeare fans did not like it, but I really liked I loved Romeo and Juliet. See, and people like Americus. I loved it. And I watched it as an adult and I still liked it. Sandlot is a classic. Boop. Edward Scissorhands, absolutely. Absolutely amazing. That and Blow. Did Blow come out it came out in the 2000s. I was gonna say I don't see Blow on this list. Scream 1. Even though this came out around the same time. Well, no, not the same time. But Julia Stiles also started another movie, which that was okay. 10 Things I Hate About You was better. Seven. I don't remember it fully, but I remember liking it a lot. Like this is a classic. This is another one that I need to rewatch. Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter is an iconic villain. It's got like it just has to go in amazing because I would probably put it in loved it, but I am gonna put it in amazing because it's a cult classic. And I understand Sister Act was it was good. We'll put it in good. I could argue loved it, especially back when I watched it as a kid, but watching it now, what's in the box? Sister Act and going good. Space Jam. Oh, I don't know if I want to do amazing. Little kid me would be amazing, but maybe just loved it because like watching it as an adult now, it's gonna go on loved it. This is still I do actually love all these movies. Stuart Little. Going good. Stuart Little was good. I think I only watched that once. The Phantom Menace. I did. You can go and loved it. Why not? Yeah, yeah, I definitely loved it. It probably could be argued to put in amazing, but Space Jam was I loved it. Where's Rhino? I wonder where he would put it. I actually don't know what Rhino thinks about I put it in loved it because as far as Star Wars, the first 3 are the ones that I would put in amazing and then loved it for the second round. Is that the only one on here? What about the other ones? The Craft. Oh, I loved The Craft. Loved it. That's a good movie. The Mask. Loved it. Matrix. Amazing. I have actually recently watched that. Still very much holds up. Well, The Last Jedi would go and I would make a whole new tier of just something real bad. Titanic, it can go under good. Toy Story, amazing. I loved the first Toy Story movie. Truman Show. Oh, I don't know if I want to put that in loved it or amazing. That was a really good movie. Hot Chicks is Witches. I know. Why isn't Mighty Ducks is definitely in the 90s. I'm gonna do loved it for Truman Show. That's not a bad tier. Oh, Twister. I know I've watched it, but like obviously I know what happens in it. I'm gonna do Twister under loved it. Wayne's World, amazing. I mean, literally Wicked's World is after this. So see, this shows how good the 90s were. Look at that. Newsies, who knows? Maybe that would have been pass or meh because I didn't see it. But look at that. The worst is okay, and those two aren't bad. Like I could watch them both again, but this because it's one of those twist movies. There's no there's no need to watch it again once you know the twist. 101 Dalmatians. Glenn Close did a good job. I enjoyed that movie as a kid, but I'm trying to also base these as an adult uh rewatching and honestly Titanic could probably go to okay. Because I wouldn't rewatch that again. Yeah, and just so you guys know, I didn't make the list. Like this was because it takes a lot to make these. I would have to sit here for like probably at least an hour and a half to try and make a decent list. But also I like having this because sometimes if I make it myself, I'm gonna be biased, but everything I like, and then the whole thing is just gonna be amazing. This shows how far Hollywood is driven off a cliff. Yeah. Okay, let me go check what's going on in Rumble. We got 16 people over there. Hello, Rumble. Thank you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oop. Okay, all right. First, let's zoom out here. This is the list. I think it's pretty good. I mean, look at the amazing and loved it are the most full. And some of these could have been put in amazing probably. I bet you after I watch this, it's gonna get bumped up. But I've only seen parts of it, so I can't put it in unseen, but I also can't put it in loved it or amazing if I can't remember the entire movie. So and A Bug's Life, you know what? Bug's Life is gonna get bumped up to loved it. I did like A Bug's Life. Okay, so there we go. Calm down, everyone throwing the bricks. Um, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That movie made me bawl my eyes out. Yeah, that should be on here. Maybe I'll see if I can find like an 80s movie one, and I'm sure the Goonies will be on there for those of you wondering. But that came out in 85. I'm pretty happy with this list. I mean, This is a lot of good stuff. I remember seeing a lot of these movies in theaters, like Flubber. I remember I got a stomachache because I ate too much candy. That's just like a memory from Flubber. Um, it was like a really fun night. I went with my mom and she just like let me buy a bunch of candy. Um, yeah, we stormed the castle. I know, no Goodfellas. You know where Goodfellas would have been on my list. Right up there. At least so some of my top movies are on here though. I think Blow was made in the 2000s though, like 2005, I want to say. Hook, Jurassic Park, and Crybaby are top for me, like top 10. So, I'm glad they're on here. Yeah. I'm happy with the list. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. I feel like I went through everything so quick today. I did have a lot to talk about. I hope you guys liked. Yeah, see, I knew it was the 90s. 'Cause I seen that when I, probably shouldn't have. I remember watching that with my dad, and I was definitely too young. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been a while since I just sat and chilled with you guys, and did, one of these streams. I'm gonna get ready to sign off here, but let me just check and make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Thank you again so much to Raider for the $100 donation. That was amazing. And to everyone else too for the stickers and stuff. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything before I sign off here. Jaluk, are you still here? Why am I not getting my emails anymore when I get stuff sent to PayPal? Jaluk sent me 5 said, have a good night, Wicked in chat. I think he's already gone. Thank you. I'm glad you guys had fun. Oh yeah, and casino's not on here either. Okay, so I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days, leaving Saturday, but tomorrow and maybe even tonight, I might hype on Kick again tonight. I had fun doing a late night Sea of Thieves stream, so maybe I'll do that again tonight, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow on Kick doing a gaming stream. So look out for that. Oh, and Corey ends with a 4.99. Thank you, Corey. Is it a super sticker or just a $5 super chat that doesn't say anything? Okay. Well, thank you, Corey. I appreciate you. And thank you guys. Yeah, but I will either tonight. I'm definitely gonna be on tomorrow, but I might be on again tonight, playing Sea of Thieves because I had a lot of fun with that. So if you're not following me on Kick, thank you, Hokies, for dropping the link. You guys are all amazing, and it's only gonna be a few days that I'll be away. So I will be back, and I will probably have a guest for the next Wicked's World. So, guys, stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys either later or tomorrow if you want to come watch me over on Kick. Have a wonderful night. Bye.